To communicate with other Inception News users, you have to first of all enable the sound here. You can always receive notifications without enabling this, but there is a possibility that you might miss that message just because you can't hear it arriving. So whenever you enable this, it will make a sound. Once you do that, then you will hear a noise every time you receive a message. To send a message within the system, you go to the messaging system, and the one thing that you want to do is you want to compose, or I can message directly Joe or anyone that is already connected. So I can message him and say, "Hey Joe," and he will receive a sound and he will be notified. He will respond back and I will get a sound whenever he responds. I can add groups also in this messaging system. Like I can add 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can create group compositions, or I can make individual messages. So he's writing back right now saying yes, and I can just communicate with him. You can do this with anyone who's using Inception at that point in time. And if the person is offline, whenever they log in, they will be able to see those messages. Now, if he continues to message me, then I will see those messages pop up here. See, it says Joseph Carter, yes. And if I want to see the messages, then I can expand it and I will see exactly what's going on. I can respond to it by saying, oh, there you go. He just answered back. So let me close this out and see exactly what's going on with him. So I can expand this, and he says, would you mind bringing me some coffee? And I can just respond back by saying, yes, I do mind. You bring me coffee. And the moment I send that out, then he will be notified. So if you don't want to see those messages because you have received them, then just simply see, check that. He said, very well, stand by. That means he's bringing me coffee. So you can just make it disappear by check mark. I received that and I received that, and then there are no messages in my inbox or in my QU. But that's how you basically communicate with one another. If you want to create a group, then you can certainly just basically compose, and you can add users. We can create a newscast or a name that is for today's newscast. You can say, okay, today's newscast. Choose a user. You can type, for example, Joe or Joseph, and I can add anyone else, Andrew, Dr. Clark, and then I can type in here anything. Hello world, and then I send it. They will get notified, and whenever Dr. Clark connects, they will be able to hear and see the messages that have been sent. So that's basically the way you communicate, and you will hear all those sounds, and you will be able to follow up with those messages so long as you can expand and then respond back using this. Again, always remember, whenever you log in, you want to enable the speaker so that you can hear that sound whenever you're notified of a new message.